Okay, let's begin. It's early March in Arkdale, one of the largest cities in southern Kansas. Though in Kansas, large feels like a relative term. Daylight savings time begins in just 2 days, but the gloom that has hung over Arkdale the past week, always threatening rain but never coming to fruition, makes it difficult to believe that spring is on its way. The sun sets and the wind increases, driving anyone who's smart inside. Eli, however, has made several not so smart choices tonight. One, you can still call me anytime, he says over his shoulder to his ex, who has barely slowed down running despite Eli's desperate attempt to check in on him. Two, he exits the gym doors just as a huge clap of thunder breaks, lightning highlighting a figure in a black t-shirt, sleeveless denim jacket with a hood thrown up and fingerless leather gloves darting across the edge of the courtyard. And three, he's voluntarily at Brendan Erdis III Memorial High School, known to rival schools as Butt High, on a Friday night. Eli spots another figure in the school courtyard, picking up speed on a skateboard before losing her footing and nearly crashing into the camera perched on a tripod. "Get the camera out of the rain! You're going to keep eating shit anyway," he yells out, but another clap of thunder swallows his words. He turns down the long hallway of the back building, hoping to make it to his car before the rain gets worse. The building rumbles and the lights of the courtyard shut off, leaving him in near total darkness. A red light shines over a door as he nears the art rooms, indicating someone is in the photography darkroom. Just how many people are at the school tonight? As Eli turns towards the emergency exit, the door that those in the know is always unlocked and the easiest way to get in unnoticed and without explicit permission, Eli pauses. The building rumbles again, this time joined by a high-pitched whining ringing in his ears. He covers them in pain, but then it's not ringing, it's melodic. Someone's just practicing a guitar down in the music room. What is going on with Eli tonight? He pushes open the door as lights inside flicker again, and has never been more thankful his mom splurged on the remote start features. He slides inside his car, pushing his damp hair off his face, his hoodie having been left back in the gym next to his ex's bag. When another huge, earth-shattering rumble, a blinding flash of lightning, and Eli loses consciousness as his head hits the steering wheel. Things would have been so much easier if the same had happened to each of you, my players. An earth-shattering rumble and a blinding flash of light as a pulse of black, purple energy pulses out, rocking each of you to your core. I need each of you to make a flight check, DC 5.
Two.
11.
Dice explode in this, right?
Yep.
It's a 2 for me.
13.
It's going to be exactly a 5.
Okay, so Tommy and Avery were the ones who got 2s. It knocks you on your ass. Before you can recover whether to your feet or just what the hell was that, they appear in front of each and every one of you. And they are the stuff of nightmares. Standing so tall, they hunch over as their forms meet the ceiling in the art and music rooms, as well as the school entrance. For those of you in the gym and out in the amphitheater, they tower to their full height, a good 10 feet tall. These forms look like someone has poured out Vanta Black ink and let it drip down to the floor as they meet the ground in unsteady, unsolid pieces. As what could be assumed are the heads snap towards you, 2 glowing red lights peer out directly at each of you. Their incredibly long arms, you guess, bending only 3 or so feet from the ground, extend long, jagged fingers that reach out towards you. Okay, now I'm going to put each of you in the director's chair. Because when that pulse hit and passed through you, something happened. I need you all to go ahead and make a grit check, DC 5, but hold on to your answer until I get to you. Okay. Nathan, what did you get on your roll?
A 3.
Okay. You've been running in the gym. You briefly stopped to talk with Eli. And as you get ready to start again, trying to shake off those emotions that he brought up, he'd asked how you were doing with your mom. And all of a sudden, you can't get those thoughts out of your head as they appear. Any ability you had to bring down the feelings of her breath that you could smell, of her arm, of her hand grabbing your arm so intensely it left a bruise behind, have roiled up in your stomach as you face them. But something else has happened. How do you deal with this creature in front of you?
I think Nathan is, his instinct is usually to flee every situation. Very true to his hobby. And I think right now he's feeling so frozen by what he's seeing, which is not normal for him, that he tries to flee like internally, and he's trying to run away from those thoughts, and he's closing his eyes really tightly, and he's like, come on, what the hell, like why is my body not moving? And I think he gets to the point where he's thinking, I just wish I'd rather not exist than think about these thoughts right now. And he just flickers into this like almost etherealness, to the point that he's pretty sure he feels something pass through him. But he's closing his eyes so tightly that he has no idea what is going on, and he's just frozen there in fear.
And as you open your eyes, Nathan, you are no longer in the gym. You know that there's a basement just below the gym. In fact, you've had to be there before. It's Kansas. There are tornado warnings that have happened at school before. But it's mostly full of dusty old junk. You were in the gym, but now you're in the basement.
Yeah, and I think because he was so like out of body experience at the moment, he looks up at the ceiling and realizes his palm hurts, the whole side of his thigh hurts, and he's like sitting on the ground now. And he doesn't know how he got there at all. But I think from there he gets up and he just starts running. He doesn't even recognize this place or the layout of it, but he's just frantically going in whatever direction looks like it might lead out of here.
All right. Joey, what did you roll? Joey, you are muted.
Fix that. I rolled a 12.
Okay, nothing shakes Joey. Especially when you had just successfully gotten the state championship signed bat out of the baseball team section of the trophy case. Unfortunately, it was knocked out of your hands during the pulse. As you try to deal with that, like, what the hell was that pulse? They are standing in front of you. How do you deal with this situation?
So I look around, the bat's out of my hands. They are between me and it, and I need it to defend myself here. And I'm just like ducking to each side, trying to like fake it out, but it's not moving at all. it's already blocking the entire hallway, and I'm just keep thinking, how am I going to get this bat? How am I going to get this? And starts vibrating a little bit on the floor and flies right into my hand. Let's square it and just like interpose myself, or interpose the bat between myself and whatever this thing is. Trying to see if it's gonna fight me. Is it coming for me, or am I able to get away?
And as you go to swing at this thing, we are gonna cut over to Avery. Avery, what did you roll?
3.
Okay. So you were trying to pack up and dash inside to the bus stop. The rain has cornered you. You're trying to protect this camera that you had just saved all your allowance for. And the rain is constant, and it's going and it's going. And you think back to that time you were a kid and the floaty flipped over in the pool, and all you felt was water. And you feel it, and you don't know which way is up, and you're fighting and you're fighting, and that they are in front of you. As you are fighting with that fear, you're drenched, you know you're in the water, you feel that again. What do?
I think she's gasping for air, just as like a reaction that she has naturally whenever she feels like that. And because she's trying desperately to do that, she's not focused on her skating. So she accidentally like hits something and goes flying off her skateboard and just like skids on the ground. She's kind of sitting there with her hands on the ground, just like wondering what's happening when they are kind of standing in front of her, coming towards her. And despite having this situation in which she's kind of losing her mind with the feeling of drowning and everything like that, she's also in a way cool under pressure. Like whatever this is, for some reason, just doesn't. She's watched so many creepypasta things online that like it doesn't really bother her. So she's more just like trying to figure out what it is. And instead of her body trembling in fear, she can feel under her hands, just the ground starts to shake and tremor. And all the little like sand and dirt and grime and pebbles start to shake along with it. And then the pebbles start to rise into the air as she goes to like just instinctively block as it reaches out, and the pebbles just start to move with it.
All right, and as you sling these pebbles toward them, we're going to cut over to Sam. Sam, what did you roll?
9.
All right, Sam, cool under pressure. Also, you're in a dark room and the lights have been flickering, so it's a bit tough to see. So it almost takes you longer than anyone else until those red eyes turn towards you. And you know that is not just like the red light of the room. Those are eyes. And you begin to see, because it's almost pulls the darkness in on itself. You've adjusted to the darkness of the dark room, but this is something else. And you begin to see the shape as it looms, and it raises that arm towards you. What do?
Sam has been so hyper-focused on processing the film and trying to be like so careful, because she knows if she goes fast, she's going to fuck it up again. And so it takes her like too long to notice when the darkness is moving. But I think when she does, she full on screams. Like, this is terrifying. Like, what the fuck is this? And then she starts to recoil like towards the corner of the room where she knows like there's like cabinets and stuff she could fit into. And as she like tries to like just like console herself and like protect her chest area from like anything coming after her, because her dad taught her about vital organs, the darkness that the creature is using starts to come towards her and wrap her, and she take her into like this darkness and away from everything.
And as you feel yourself pulling this darkness towards you in a way that you know is both you and you're unsure how it works, you just know it is working. We're going to cut over to the other person in the back hall. Tommy, what did you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So, Tommy, you were focused in on the guitar.
Yeah.
The instrument you really like, even though cello's what's gotten you here so far. You've tuned out the storm, but you can't tune out a 10-foot figure in front of you. And as it appears, it's like you've looked down, you're checking how your fingers are on the guitar. You look up, and in a split second of looking down and back, it's there. And as it looks at you, you are filled with, I'm going to die back here, and nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to even care or remember me. I won't have meant anything. And as that reality hits you, what do you do?
I think Tommy just freezes up completely. He's just there holding this guitar in one hand, staring at the creature at the other, thinking about how he's never really lived, and now he's about to die alone.
What happens?
I think as the fear gets in more and more to his core, he just sort of starts pleading with himself, like you could have done something, you could have been with people, you could have had people around you, you could have been safe. And as he like just tumbles over himself in this deep dark fear, objects around the room just begin to shake very rapidly, and then all at once they just start flying across the room in every direction.
All right. And as it cuts away, so for the audience, this is our little prologue. I'm not going to let you know exactly what happens other than these abilities have activated. And before you all realize what has happened, that these things are coming from you, they are gone. As quickly and as unexpectedly as they arrived. You all begin to stumble out of the school into the rain, into the storm, because who's going to stay here when they are here? As you make your way to leave the school, you see a flash of police lights as a vehicle marked Arkdale School District whips into the parking lot, followed closely by an old brown clunker. Joey, you recognize this car because Dana's egged it before. It is the car belonging to one Vice Principal Riker. Though in your mind, it's not just Vice Principal Riker, it's Vice Principal Riker Dick. If you thought they were the only shitty parts of your evening tonight, think again. And with that, we are now going to smash cut like any good teen film to what happens the next morning. It's early the next morning, the sun barely over the horizon, but Saturday detention begins precisely at 7:30. Now, finally, I want each of you to take time to introduce yourselves, what you look like, who you are, what you're wearing, how you get to the school this morning. Who do you think arrives first?
Not me.
All right, I'll arrive first. Tommy had almost forgotten the whole incident. He got up like he always does early on Saturday mornings, and he wanted to head down to the Java place to get get some coffee and prepare for the coding lessons that come a little later in the morning. But as he's heading out the front door, he remembers the night before, and he's like, oh, fuck. Detention. So he unenthusiastically turns towards the school instead and heads straight there. No coffee, no coding, and when he arrives at the school, he's early, and the vice principal has not unlocked the doors yet, and he's just stuck leaning against it and waiting. Oh, you wanted a description as well. Yeah, Tommy is kind of average height, kind of average build, little bit on the skinny side. He's got like medium dark hair, kind of in the typical like gothy emo fringe kind of thing. And much like me, he's got dark nails and eyes right now. And he is wearing a big black hoodie and unassuming black jeans. And he doesn't, despite all the black, you'd think he stands out, and yet he just somehow fades into the background wherever he is.
I think because Nathan doesn't generally like being at home anyway, he's probably the second person to arrive. He's been a little bit weirded out this morning. He's been very carefully touching every surface that he comes across, like double touching a door and just sort of he's really having trouble wrapping his mind around his experience last night. And he was about to go and get a coffee at the Java Shack, and he's walking by there and is about a block away when he digs into his pockets and he's like, oh shit. There's like no money in his wallet at all. He slips it in his back pocket, continues walking straight past. I think he realizes at that point that he's kind of a little bit early, so he starts going for a little bit of a morning jog. And when he does so, he doesn't even really notice the fact that there's this very goth-looking kid walking down the street just ahead of him with a coffee. And I think at the very last second, he instinctively moves out of the way, but he kind of like pulls his arm away a little bit too late, and doesn't really comprehend the fact that his arm feels like it should have hit something and it didn't. But whatever, weird things have been happening. Nathan is going to take a couple laps around this block. He's usually dressed in athletic gear, gray sweater, usually with some sort of pink or purple trim, often wears windbreakers. This morning he's just wearing a sweater that has purple trim around the hood. Very nice sweater that he wouldn't have been able to afford, except Eli had somehow managed to not need it or buy it in the wrong size that perfectly fit him a couple months back. Nathan's hair is usually dark red, but he's been really feeling the silver look lately, and his hair is currently kind of going red to silver at the moment as it's fading out of his hair. He has blue eyes, tan skin, lots of freckles all over his nose and cheeks. And he's very slender build, but kind of broad shoulder. And he does a couple laps before he makes his way towards the school, his music just blaring in his ears, like he's listening to it way too loud. He's probably going to go deaf one of these days. Doesn't even really notice that same kid is there at the school, as he just kind of presses his back against the wall and then thinks better of it and stands straight up and just waits to be led into the school.
Does anyone else get there before the vice principal?
Probably get there just as he's also arriving. Sam is feeling so guilty about getting detention. And she is sitting in a car in the passenger seat, and next to driving is a woman older than her and two small kids in the back. And she's just like profusely apologizing for not being able to babysit today like she was supposed to. And she's like, as soon as detention's over, I'll be over, Mrs. Ramirez, I promise. I appreciate the ride. I know my dad is on right now and can't make it. And Mrs. Ramirez is like really nice about it. And then eventually when she comes to the school, she like sort of hops up and just waves to the boys in the back. And Sam is wearing hand-me-down clothes. Definitely belong to a boy, but they're hers now. Camo pants and like a random graphic tee. Probably has paint stains on it. And she's short, probably 5'1" at most, and has she's ginger with some blue eyes, and she just looks so sad to be here right now. And she'll just walk up, see Mr. Riker arriving, and sigh deeply to herself.
He sees the two boys standing outside the door and he goes, you know you don't get any bonus points for getting here early.
Yes, sir.
All right, get in. And then as our other two arrive after...
I'd say Avery probably shows up later. She actually got up really early this morning. She had gone home and was up super late trying to edit whatever she could of those videos that she had taken, but it just was not working out well with the rain and everything. So she's very sleep deprived right now, but she got up early because every time her brother has a shift at the Java Shack, she's going to walk him there and make sure he gets there okay. So her and Peter head out there. She says hey to Henry and Dustin, and she's like looking at the sandwiches available and everything, and she kind of just gets like sidetracked, and Henry's calling out like, Avery, your nitro, and she's like, what? Like totally just a space case right now. She grabs her coffee, and that's when Peter says, Avery, you have school today, don't you? And she's like, no, it's Saturday. Why would I? Oh shit. She like runs out the door, gets on her skateboard, and it's kind of busted from last night, but she's trying her best to get there as fast as she can. She gets there eventually, unfortunately, after Mr. Riker. And she looks, she's a little bit taller. She's got a multicolored striped crop top sweater, baggy jeans, skate shoes, bob blonde hair, and bright green eyes. Tan skin because she's kind of been outside for a lot of her free time.
And Joey rolls up also on his skateboard a few minutes late on purpose. He could have made it here on time, but he chose not to, with a half-eaten... He stopped by O'Donnell's on the way there to pick up an O'Muffin. And he is wearing the exact same clothes he was wearing last night. I'm pretty sure that he hasn't changed. Sleeveless denim vest, black t-shirt, ripped up jeans. And it looks like maybe some grass stains on them as well. It doesn't look like he got a whole lot of sleep last night. But oftentimes he's got... the sides of his head are shaved with a little bit longer on top, not a couple inches. Sometimes he'll spike it up. He didn't this morning. We're not going to give that kind of effort to this dick.
All right. In between Sam and Avery, so there are two other people who have detention with you today. In between Sam and Avery arrives a young man with tousled blue hair, fair skin, brown eyes, and a crooked smile. He has an ear gauge and is wearing a rumpled white sweater over a black turtleneck, and his jeans, while well fitting, are ripped at the knees. He carries in a skateboard, and Avery, when you arrived, he goes, "Oh, hey," in an accent that, while is different from the characters, is similar to several of my players. You know this is Connor, an exchange student, who yesterday morning made sure everyone knew who he was when he replaced the American flag on the pole with a Canadian one. And
She's just gonna say hi to him. Hey.
He's
Keep
gonna-
walking.
and then the next one who arrives right after Connor.
Avery notices as he says hi when they're coming in, that Tommy's hand goes up like a quarter of the way and then goes back down.
Oh. The other member of detention today walks in right after Connor. Our audience is also briefly familiar with. It's a young man with tan skin, slender build, sharp angular features, and black tousled short hair. He's wearing golden earrings, a cream white sweater with sleeves pushed up, geometric gold rings on his fingers, and has geometric tattoos on his arms. This is Eli, who had just woken up in his car when Mr. Riker arrived last night. Riker was convinced he was the getaway driver for whatever nefarious plans you all had. And he'll come. So detention is in the library, and the table's out in the middle between the bookshelves. Nathan, Eli will look at you. Mind if I sit?
Yeah, go ahead.
He slides in next to you as Riker just kind of stands up front, trying to like power pose. Riker, many of you are quite familiar with him and have been to his office and have been the objects of his ire before. He is balding with a very thick mustache, a rumpled short sleeve button up with a tie that's just a little bit too short, kind of lays on his dad pooch, and then some bargain bin khakis, because being a vice principal of a Kansas high school doesn't pay that well, you would assume. With a permanent look of displeasure on his face, as if he would have rather had any other job, but this is the one he's got. So he sits there and he looks at his watch, watches. And right as he goes to close the door, Joey, that's when he almost like shuts the door with you in the middle of it, as if he was trying to like push you out. I think you're muted again.
Morning, Riker.
Get in.
Takes a conspicuous bite of my egg o'muffin.
All right. Some of you, and he looks at Joey, know the drill. The rest of you, newbies, and he kind of looks over at Sam. This is not supposed to be fun. This is a punishment. Whatever you were all trying to do last night, and he looks at the 6 of you, because he is convinced Eli is a part of it. And
He
you
looks at 5.
and you, Canada boy, are here to be punished. You're here until 2. Not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. You're sitting here. Got it?
And I think Nathan's gonna lean over to Eli and whisper, Yeah, no having fun with me, okay?
Damn it, I'm supposed to be following the rules, not breaking them.
I think he's gonna answer Riker because he wants Riker to leave. Got it.
Riker's gonna try to make eye contact with each of you. And then is gonna turn to the little office that sits at the front of the library that can look out, but there is a little bit of distance, as if he doesn't want to be here just as bad as you don't want to be here. All right, gang, the floor is yours.
I think Avery is gonna like walk in because she's a little later, so I'm assuming the boys kind of found their spot, their seats. And she looks to where Connor's sitting and realizes someone's sitting beside him, and she's just kind of like a little defeated. So she's just like, so she sits behind him, which is beside Tommy. And she's just gonna kind of like kick at Connor's chair and just be like, okay, but like what you did was pretty dope.
Well, you know, I feel like I had to. And I'll just, you know, I'm not here that long.
They're gonna deport you think?
You know, I didn't think about it, but we'll see.
I didn't know Canadians could be that cool.
Oh my god.
I need a minute. Well, you know, not all Americans are that bad either. If I gotta be stuck in here, at least I'm stuck in here with you.
Valid. I am pretty cool.
I'm confident.
Mm-hmm. Do a sick ollie. She'll just like sit back in her chair.
Does anybody know anything about this conspiracy we're being charged with? What were we up to last night as a group?
I don't know.
Man, and Eli speaks up. I don't know. I was freaking unconscious for most of it. I
Yeah.
was Googling like a concussion, and I mean, I didn't throw up or anything, so I guess fine. I don't know.
Probably all right.
Were you drunk last night?
No.
Your sister's kind of known for buying everyone drinks at school.
No, she was busy at Tara's party.
The slight sound of a sigh in the background.
That's where everyone was last night.
Yeah, I was gonna invite you, Nathan, but you were kind of focused.
Yeah, I didn't really want to go anywhere. Yeah, I mean, like, whatever it is, we should. He just kind of like immediately, as those thoughts start surfacing again, he just kind of shifts away from Eli a little bit. I mean, like, should probably at least come up with some sort of cool sounding story if we're gonna be taking the heat for this one way or
yeah.
another. But also,
Connor stretches out. So, like, what? You're all here for the same thing?
Allegedly.
What happened?
Oh, man. You ever hang out by the airport?
No.
All right.
Is that
is that
Is
the
that
end of the
it?
story?
yeah, like,
Well, like, man, sometimes, like, I'll be over by that part of town. I've seen, like, did everybody see that? Like, I can't be the only one that saw those weird things last night and felt that, like,
Oh, like Slender Man walking around?
yeah, but, like,
That was
creepier.
real?
wait, you all saw Slender Man walking around the school?
No. It was Slender Man adjacent.
It was like that. It was Slater Man.
Yeah, that's a good name for it.
Red eyes.
wait, you like actually saw something?
Yeah.
So you guys could corroborate this story with me.
Yeah, but who's
Not
going to
true.
believe us?
Oh shit, there
Eli-
must have been a whole bunch of them. I didn't see any of you until I got outside.
I tried looking through my video footage and I saw nothing last night.
Damn.
Yeah.
Eli's gonna like put a hand on Nathan. What? Like I felt the and that's when I was like, you know.
Huh.
You didn't see anything?
No.
And why
What about
just us?
you? She's gonna look at Tommy.
Oh,
Everyone turns to look at Tommy for the first time in his life.
What do you get here?
oh, I guess I was in the music room. I don't really know what happened, but I got detention for trashing it.
All right, so he's no help.
You didn't see anything?
Have you ever heard of like mass hysteria?
No.
No.
Go on.
Well, I think something weird happened, and we all are just kind of filling in the gaps with a shared story.
It's the same thing
Yeah, that tends to be how it happens.
in different rooms.
Well, it's like, you know how when they say you can't create a human face in your dreams, so that like if you dream someone that you didn't know before, then you meet someone and you're like, that's them, that's you actually putting them in your dream afterwards.
Connor's
Pretty sure that's
like,
what you're all doing.
Is that theory?
I mean, with
Hold
the
on, I
mind,
gotta Google
everything's
that.
theory.
And like pulls out his phone and is like,
Okay, but like,
Yeah.
if it's mass hysteria, does your mind think you saw those things too?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I
I
guess.
can't. I've seen something like that before, man. I'm telling you.
Where?
South of the airport. That's why I was asking about it. Out walking around in that big field down there.
It's probably after huffing glue or something.
Please.
You get a slight chortle out of Avery.
Oh, hold on. This isn't the first time I've heard something weird going on at schools, though.
What'd you hear?
Well, you guys know, well, maybe you don't know her. Tammy, well, she's pretty big on InstaFace, and I was looking at some of her stories, and she was like posting photos, but they were all kind of like out of focus and not really good, not like yours, Sam. And they're kind of blurry, but she was saying that there was like a sinkhole or something that happened at their school, which is kind of weird because I ended up in like the floor below when I was in the gym.
Like you fell through?
Yeah, but there was no hole.
But like, look at this. And Joey will pull his phone out and swipe back quite a ways and turn it around. And it's just a picture of the field south of the airport from a distance. But if you kind of look, you can kind of see an outline of a tall shade. There might be a little bit of a red glow higher up, but the borders of the shape are out of focus.
Yeah, okay, none of this is actually evidence of anything, guys. And
yeah, but like the
Tommy's
picture's
like,
not out of focus. Look at the fence. It's just the thing. It's like they exist out of focus, man.
because it's at a different plane than the fence. It's not in the same exact location, which means it would by
Connor's
definition
gonna
be out of
zoom
focus.
in and be like, Man, your camera quality is shit. You should upgrade.
What, you want to buy me one?
Wish.
Same.
Shut up.
Nobody said anything, man.
It's there's a lot of noise happening. All right.
Eli's gonna turn to you and very sincerely goes, "Are you okay?"
No, I stayed up way too late playing humanization, like way too late, and then I didn't get any breakfast or coffee.
Hey, you can have the rest of this. I only got it to flex on Riker. I actually already had breakfast at home.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nathan's stomach grumbles when it goes past.
And as Tommy reaches for it, his also.
Eli's gonna dig in his pocket and go, "Hold on. Here." And Nathan a granola bar.
Such a mom.
And it's like one of those ones that are just like covered in chocolate and have marshmallows in them. And he goes,
Granola.
yeah, he goes, "You don't even like sweet things."
I don't know, man. It was in my pocket. I'm not gonna eat it.
Nathan's about to hand it back to him, and then his stomach grumbles even louder. All right, fine. He just like rips into it. Thanks.
Yeah, don't mention it.
And then he's gonna look over at Eli and he goes, "Are you okay? I mean, you said you weren't unconscious and you weren't drunk. What?"
Joey mentioned the pulse thing. That wasn't just a like my brain short circuiting that, right? Like everyone felt the like.
Think so. Yeah, it knocked
Yeah.
knocked the baseball bat right out of my hands.
Okay, he's gonna look at Tommy, and you saw that too, right? That was not a mass hysteria. That was like a.
I don't know that I saw. I just remember I was really trying to get Edward Van Helen's double tap technique down, and then all of a sudden I was on my back and my ears were ringing.
1, that's cool. 2, okay, so that happened. We can establish that as fact.
Yeah, and then of course in the confusion and things happening around us, we made up something to make sense out of it.
All made up the same weird, freaky monster.
I would like to point out that that would make less sense to me to make that up, to make sense of the situation.
So what did you see and what happened?
Yeah, so I was liberating some material from the trophy case, and then that pulse happened and the baseball bat got knocked right out of my hand, and then there was this big thing standing between me and it, and it's like all of a sudden the bat like jumped into my hand from on the floor, and then I charged at the thing and it disappeared.
I just felt the ground shaking, like the pulse just came washed over me kind of thing, and there it was.
It was like the room was, I was in the dark room, but like it was like pulling the darkness towards it. It was so freaky.
So like it didn't do everything the same for us?
Maybe
I'll
they
be honest, I had my eyes closed like most of the time.
But you said you fell through the floor.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, but like, how would you even have gotten down into the basement if you didn't do that? Don't they keep like that door locked and shit?
I don't know. What if they have powers that when they touch you, they teleport you?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It can't like. That doesn't sound like some sort of shared hallucination.
Yeah, I
What
did
about-
have to like. That
Did
place
it-
was amazing. I had to like find my way out of there for like a good 10 minutes before I found my way outside.
So you all got powers, and I just got a maybe concussion.
Well, how do you know you?
I mean, you could probably get a week away from work.
Yeah.
It's fine. I
Yeah,
don't want
milk
to freak my
that.
parents out. I have to go to the doctor for more hormones next week anyways. I'll ask him to like, look at my brain.
Definitely worth it.
Hey, Tommy, right?
Yeah.
So what superpower did you get?
There's like, I don't know. I guess I may have moved some things in the classroom, but I don't know.
Like without touching them?
It's like, I think we can all move stuff.
Yeah, and like you can see he's getting like agitated and doesn't really want to talk about it. But he starts tapping his foot and biting his lip and looking off in the distance, and he goes, so I said that they nailed me for trashing the music room. Kind of did it all at once
Oh shit.
in like a couple of seconds.
Oh,
Dang.
And I don't know what happened.
You trash this place?
I don't know.
Like move stuff around? Is that what it is?
Dreamy, I think
Yes.
just because people are actually showing interest in him, and he's
Mhm.
like, maybe I can like impress them and they'll keep talking to me. Despite being nervous, he's going to try to will one of these books to fly off the shelf.
All right. Make an argument for me. Which of your stats do you think you use when you use your power?
I think with the starter level power, not the manifestation, I think it's like brains. He's trying to like really focus in on and control what happens outside of him.
Roll me a brains plus. Just use your D4 power die until you make this starting ability happen.
That is going to be 14.
Easily. Also, next time you use your power, use a D6.
Yeah. He kind of is like, all right, well, let's find out. And he like reaches out to a shelf that's across from where you're all sitting, and you can, at least Avery, maybe other people if they're close enough, can hear him whisper under his breath, please just throw it. And he's like reaching out to it and focusing on this book so hard, and it just flies across the room.
Ah,
Whoa.
damn.
Hell yeah.
That's just like mind geek. You know that magician?
Connor has
yeah,
his
Chris
phone out.
Demon.
Yes.
Oh man.
Connor has his phone out. He's like, shit, I didn't get to it fast enough. Do it again.
Don't film it. I don't want people like they'll come and like do experiments on me or shit.
That does happen every time in shows.
It does.
Okay, good point. And then
Yeah, haven't you seen weirder stuff?
And he looks over at Avery. Or we could get recruited into like a special school for
That's true.
talented-
I got a better idea.
Individuals.
Hey, Tommy, I'll give you $5 if you can make Riker's chair spin really fast while he's sitting in it.
I don't know that I can do that. I might hurt him.
Okay.
I can't screw up my scholarship, man.
What's he gonna do? Accuse you of using psychic powers?
I don't know. But
Then they'll
I
think he
know that
totally lost it.
If he accused me, I know my parents would just side with him anyway.
Joey, I mean, if you were able to like pull that bat to you before, maybe you can do the same thing.
Yeah, you pull his chair to you or something.
Okay, let me try. He's going to do the same thing. Focus in on it real hard.
Joey, make me an argument for what stat you want to use with your power.
I think Joey's just trying for sheer force of will here. So I'd say this feels like grit.
All right, roll me a grit plus your D4 power die.
Oh yeah. 21.
Holy cow. Okay, Joey. So
Nice.
you're concentrating on the chair, you're trying to make him spin.
I'm trying to like have the chair move suddenly back towards me.
Okay.
Like the book did.
You are focusing on the chair. But also, Sam mentioned the bat. Riker took your trophy from you.
Yes.
You had it. And he took it.
How dare.
And as that thought slips in, as you're looking at Riker, trying to pull him towards you, something pulls towards you, but it's not the chair. And the rest of you, it wasn't in the room. And then Joey catches, and it's the bat. Joey, next time you use your power, you can roll a d6.
That's some Thor shit.
I guess it only works on baseball bats or something. Quickly hide it before Riker looks over here.
So you can just like summon baseball bats?
I guess so.
Can you summon another one, or is it just that one?
Let me try. And the one that he put behind him popped back into his hand. I guess I can just summon this one.
Because actually, no. Roll me your power roll. I want to see.
While this is happening, Tommy changes pages in his notebook, which had a bunch of musical notes in it, and now he's just starting to write down what you people are doing.
A significantly less impressive 7.
Okay, 7. It doesn't vanish and reappear. It like pops you on the back of the head.
Yeah.
And it, like, flips over into your hand.
Yeah, just this one.
Okay.
Weird.
I don't even know how to show you what happened to me. Like, fucking library. She's gonna like look around. Is there any windows she can open out?
What do you need?
Dirt.
Oh,
Ground.
I got you. Pulls off his shoe, a little bit out onto the table.
I should have known. She's just gonna like put her hand on the top of the desk, and you're gonna see like a vibration of the desk, and it's just gonna like all the little tiny dirt particles from his shoes just gonna like dance across the table, kind of thing.
Roll me
Oh, sorry.
also. What stat will you argue for your power?
I would have argued brawn because she's like molding the earth and stuff like that, but I don't know if that I need to be super strong to move shooter.
Well, roll me brawn and roll me d4 power die.
Okay.
I want to see if something else happens.
Can't roll real dice. 6.
6 is still okay. So you're concentrating, and easily you're making the shooter dance across the table. And Connor, who's only one table over from you, his bag is a little bit shaking a little bit. He's like, the fuck? And he opens it up. Oh yeah, I forgot my little exchange bro. He put his favorite couple of rocks in my bag. Here. But also, like,
You look confused, Tommy.
6. Did you not
Well,
have
that
like
makes
favorite
sense.
rocks?
That
when you were
makes
6?
sense.
I
Oh,
have
I
favorite
was
rocks
there,
now.
Yes.
Yeah. Here.
When he originally opened his bag and she saw all the rocks in it, she would have looked directly at Joey. Like, okay, what are you like? You're trying to throw rocks through a window or something and try and plant it on this guy. But when he
No,
explains
man.
it, she's like, oh, okay. And she's like, gonna pull it. And she's just gonna take the rock and just like shoot it forward right at like whatever the front of the library is.
All right, roll me brawn, but roll me a d6 power die now.
5. One more.
It doesn't have force to like shoot through anything, but you're able to move it across.
That's freaky.
I know,
Freaking
kinda dope.
cool.
right?
Yeah. This is insane. There is absolutely no precedent for anything like this.
But I mean, like, it's kind of what you can do too, so that's cool.
Yeah, I guess.
It seems more usable, but whatever.
I'm not super sure it's as reliable.
Mm.
Do you guys have to like do anything to like get that to work or think about anything in particular for it to work?
I just was thinking about moving that chair really hard, and then I was thinking about how that dick stole my trophy from me, and then
I mean, I wasn't in the greatest of spots when it happened, but I think I'm okay now. You just don't talk about terrorist parties. That kind of some bad shit goes on at those parties.
look at Sam. I've only ever had a good time at those parties.
It was just bright red. She's just not looking at you. In fact, I think this is when her power starts to show. She's like, I need to hide.
Perfect. Okay, what power do you see Sam using? What stat do you see using for your power?
Sam uses it to like. I mean, eventually I know what I wanted to do, but
Right now, to hide, I would say that's probably a flight.
Okay.
So flight plus your D4, right?
Not the best. Okay. 6.
6 is not bad. You start to pull that same darkness towards you. And as you all look, Joey especially is looking at Sam. And before anyone has a chance to roll to see if they notice the blush, it's like Sam has pulled shadow. Well, you describe.
No, you got it. Sam is like pulling the shadows out from under the desk and behind the bookcases, and it's just like forming a small little ball around her of darkness. And she realizes she's doing it, and then it stops.
Okay, that was really cool.
I think while that's happening and
You can use a D6 next time you use your power.
and everyone's like, I think Avery's answer especially like concerns Nathan because of the thoughts he was having just before he like fell through the floor. He's starting to again just kind of turn inward on himself as everyone's just kind of like laughing and talking, and Sam's like dying over there. And I think just suddenly he's again just feeling like I just want to not be here, but he's in detention. He has to be here, feeling like that sort of trapped feeling. And I don't think he does it intentionally, but I think in this moment, thinking about that, I would like to see if his powers manifest in a way that makes him fall onto the floor through the chair that he's sitting on.
What stat do you use for your power at this moment? And which stats you use, players can change depending on how you're using the situation. Like for that moment specifically, Sam was trying to get away, so it was a flight use. But for right now, how would you use it? And then roll a power die d4 with it.
Yeah, I think for him it is feeling like he wants to run away, so I would say flight for him as well.
Okay, roll me your flight plus your power d4.
That is a 7.
7's not bad. So you are trying to feel that same feeling. Like last night, you escaped when it was that overwhelming sense of fear. And it's that like turning it on yourself and you were through the floor. Now there's not a floor to go through because the basement is not under this portion of the building, but you're in your chair and then you're on your ass behind the chair.
Oh shit.
It just, as Sam's having this like moment over here, you just suddenly hear Nathan just like, oh fuck. And he has like one leg under the chair and the other is like on the side of the chair, and he just like he grabs the back of it and realizes, oh, there's no weight on there, and I'm pulling the chair on top of himself.
All right, so Mr. Popular is like Spirit Dog.
Spirit dog.
I don't think I get that one.
Shadow
Shadow
Cat.
Cat.
Got it.
Eli is going to help pull the chair off of you. And Nathan, as that foot that landed under the chair,
Yeah.
like it almost feels like it's been squeezed and jostled a little bit, that ankle, as if how you landed, it almost clipped a little bit, but you know it can't. And so you almost feel like a knock of it as you form back under the chair.
Yeah, there was like a sort of like a bit of a reverberation from being from like phasing into it. And he's just like, he accepts Eli's help and he's like, try not to look at him, and he's just like brushing himself off, and probably some granola bits fall off of him when he stands up, and he just goes, well, that could be cool if I did that more intentionally, I guess. And he rates his chair.
Oh, it's pretty cool. Hold on. And he's going to like pull a little bit of marshmallow out of your hair.
So you can fall through stuff. You can control dirt and rocks. You can summon shadow. You can move anything with your mind, and I can summon a baseball bat. We got a team together here, folks.
Oh, don't forget, I got a concussion.
Shit. I know you're remembering stuff pretty good. Did you sure you got a concussion?
Man, I don't know. Like I said, I'll get the doctor to check next week. It's
Don't
fine.
take this away from him. That's all he's got.
And then Connor's over in the corner, just like, and I'm just, what? Superpowers,
Canadian.
prejudice? Yeah. Just
You're just
not a
kidding.
superpower. Maple syrup and Mounties? There's none of that here. What am I supposed to do?
You're probably pretty resistant to the cold. That's
Not even
something.
Timmy's here.
Timmy's?
Yeah, it's,
What's a
it's the
Timmy's?
Canadian donuts. See?
Sure.
Canadian power doesn't work here. Superheroes
Hey.
prejudiced against Canadians.
If you want some donuts, there's a Dippin' just down the
Oh,
street.
no. No.
The States runs on dipping.
Yes.
It's a team for what, though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Going down to the
Yeah.
airport?
Yeah. But I mean, who knows where they are now? I've only only ever heard of them out, like people seeing things outside of town and in the woods and stuff.
What, you want to go looking for them?
Yeah.
That's a smart idea.
No.
All right.
At least you acknowledge that.
Look, I'm reckless, not stupid, all right?
I don't know. It sounds like you're putting a lot of thought into it beforehand, so it's not that reckless if it's premeditated, is it?
That is the worst argument for putting thought into something I've ever heard.
Joey's thinking about that a little bit.
Well, listen, I'm stupid, not reckless.
I guess I need to be more impulsive.
Oh god. What's Mr. Riker doing?
You see Riker comes out with a mug, and those of you towards the front of the room can smell the shittiest burnt coffee smell that's also somehow familiar from any of you who have walked past the teacher's lounge.
Wish I had time to go to the Java Shack.
He just kind of pokes his head out, looks at all of you. Lurks back.
Is he trying to imply that he was watching us when he was on?
Yeah, he does that. I think it makes him feel powerful.
I hear the only reason he gives Saturday detention is so that he has something to do on the weekends.
I think that's true.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's not like I had much to do either, though.
I mean, I wasn't going to do anything either, but that was kind of the point.
I would have been at the skate park. Right, Connor?
Yep. You know, I wonder if I could. I mean, no, it's flat. Never mind. It'd be so boring. Unless, I don't know. You think you can make a ramp out of books and rocks or something? No, that'd be. I don't.
We could make it out of books. Like, that'd be easy enough. Oh, we could take books, pile them up, flip this table over, and then, like, it would be like a ramp. You could just, like, go off on that way.
Oh, that'd be so
It'd
cool.
be pretty sick.
But how are we going to do it without Riker seeing?
Yeah, I don't want Saturday
No way.
detention again. He seems like the kind of guy that would try to deport a Canadian.
Yes.
Can you do that?
He'd try.
Really don't think our government's going to suddenly start deporting people for no reason.
Too real.
I'm
Besides,
sorry, I had to.
besides, we're probably in a better off place anyway. Isn't that where that steamy opposition show takes place anyway? A lot of people want to go there right now.
It was a great show.
Oh man, that was a great show.
Yeah.
Everyone
We just like takes a moment to think.
Everyone just thinks of their favorite scene. Quiet profile.
the tit grabs.
Is that really what like hockey players are like, Connor?
It's rugby.
I don't know sports.
I'll send you a couple of my rugby favorites. And then he pulls out his phone.
That wasn't a no.
I don't think I follow you anywhere. I'm gonna need your screen name.
I'm not really on anything because I don't reason to be. You know?
Okay, I'll just pull up my favorites. Too steamy. We're gonna start you on this one. And then he like shows you a rugby video.
We're just watching the rugby video.
Yeah, he's just watching it. He's just silently watching it.
Avery's like
No
sneaking
reaction
over.
at all. Just
Me, make me a brains check, Tommy.
We're all just like leaned in watching him watch.
so despite being my D20, that's a 3.
Okay, everyone,
Thanks,
everyone.
American.
If everyone is watching the rugby videos, everyone roll me a brains check.
I'm watching Tommy watch the video.
Okay, whoever's watching the screen, make me a brains check.
5.
2.
Interesting that Avery is the only one that notices. As he's scrolling through literally his favorites. What was it? Faceagram?
Yep.
Instaface.
Instaface. His Instaface. This is why you have to write these down for me. I have the memory of a goldfish. As he's scrolling through his favorites, he very quickly scrolls by one. But Avery, you catch that it's one of your videos.
Yes.
Bookmarked.
People have been noticing.
Yeah, I guess it seems like a really cool sport. I don't think that I could play it.
I mean, I don't either. It's a good show.
I'll give it a watch sometime.
I mean, Avery's talking about it nonstop, so I watched
Well,
it. I think it was
Did
like
you have to throw me under the bus that way?
it's a good show.
It's a good show, I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna let my mom know that I watch it, but like, it's a good show.
I actually missed the last episode because the TV at my place had like a image burned into it, and my mom didn't want me to watch anything on there for a while. So
What was burned into it?
the like when you fall asleep watching basket flicks and it's like the logos
Mhm.
up there for a while. Well, I fell asleep watching Castleton, and so that was on there for like 3 weeks. She was not happy about it.
Nathan, you watch Castleton? Eli says.
It's just like, what? I like that kind of stuff.
Huh.
What is that? Is that like that medieval fantasy show, Competing Castles?
No, it's like a period piece with he looks over at Eli because Eli clearly knows what this show's about. It's like basically just a bunch of people screwing each other, honestly. There's plot to it, okay? There's more
There is
to it
good
than that.
plot.
Sure.
That's what all those guys into animation say all the time. So
Sure, we all watch it for the plot.
Also, Nathan, if you want to watch the Steamy Opposition finale, I can watch it on my phone if we're stuck here till 2.
You're at school?
You think Riker's gonna care? I don't know Wi-Fi.
No, I
Like,
think
it's
you're
all-
okay for this one. You should be fine.
I feel like you guys are gonna get me another detention.
I definitely can if you want one.
I definitely don't want
All
one.
right. Suit yourself.
Yeah, I kind
Do
of
you
feel
like
bad.
being in detention?
I like that Riker's miserable when he throws people in detention.
I think you're just giving him what he wants, though.
I think I'm giving him what he thinks he wants, and it's staunchly unfulfilling. Look at him. He's miserable. Isn't it great?
He seems less miserable than I am.
That I agree with.
Tommy doesn't know how to respond to that other than just like fade into the background again. Goes back to writing his song.
And I think as Eli tries to get Nathan to watch this, he's like, "It's not about he's like, they're just kind of like bickering here, matchmaking. Like, it's not about getting in trouble. Like, show's kind of hot. I don't want to watch it around a bunch of other people."
We could go sit at the back table, but fine. I'm okay. I'll let it go. And unless there's anything specific you all want to bring up that happens over the next bit, I think now might be a good time to take a break.
Sounds good. Everyone go and get some snacks and drinks and whatever else you need, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Very validly a detention for replacing the American flag with the Canadian one. I'm going to let my players skip around in time with the remaining hours of detention to have any conversations, test any powers, do anything we want to do. And when y'all feel like you've wrapped up what you want to do in detention, let me know, and then we'll move to the next act of tonight. So I turn the floor over to you.
Am I the only one with something they want to do? Okay. But I think once we kind of run out of the initial, I guess, immediate shock of finding out that everyone here seems to have some sort of power they've developed, were we kind of told to stay sitting in the desk, or was there like, you just need to be in this room?
Yeah, be in the library. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Joey, you would tell them that Riker likes to see you at the tables in the center of the room, but Riker does not, he cares, but not enough to like constantly be on the lookout.
Yeah. If there's a group of us, if most of us are sitting, he definitely won't give a shit. He probably won't even notice.
Nathan probably doesn't go too far then, just as long as he could be seen if he does that whole like I'm watching you thing again. But he gets up and then he just kind of like does this thing, like taps Eli on the shoulder, nudges him to follow instead of actually asking him to come.
And Eli will, without hesitation.
Stops at a random section of books, just kind of running his fingers over it, and then realize, oh fuck, this is like the romance section of the library, and immediately regrets it. But he he shoves his hands in his hoodie and he goes, I know I don't have to, but I feel like I was being unnecessarily a dick to you yesterday. And I'm hearing you got hurt or something. I don't know. I feel bad. And I don't want to leave things like that. I know you were just trying to check on me, which you're really good at, but it's also kind of annoying when I don't want to talk about something, because you also have like this really good knack for just showing up right when I don't want to talk about something.
You don't have to apologize. I like getting to check on you. Thank you for letting me check on you yesterday. I'm not going to push you to talk to me. I just want you to know that you can.
He just kind of like rolls his eyes at that and sighs, and he kind of like, he turns, but then he just kind of shakes his head, because it is his instinct to just leave the situation, and stops and I think he's kind of now walking backwards at a slow pace, just sort of leading Eli along the shelves a little further away. And he goes, even that's kind of annoying, though, that you're just there, even though you kind of weren't there for a while.
Yeah, I had a lot to. I mean, not figure out. I'd figured it out, which, yeah, a lot to work on, I guess. And my parents got me a really great therapist, which apparently they make you work on more than just the part of like, hey, I'm trans. And I don't really know where I'm going with this other than
You don't
I
have to
kinda
explain that.
hated
either.
not being there. I mean, I know when we broke up, I didn't want to drag you into this journey with me. I think you liked guys.
To be
And-
fair, I didn't know that I did at the time. I just, my mom, nothing has really changed. Maybe things have gotten worse, but it's hard to tell when you're just used to that being every day. And maybe it has gotten worse. Maybe it's been the same. I'm not sure. But I just know that I can see the end of that line right now. I'm so close to being free of it. And I guess seeing a fucking 12-foot creature hovering over you with red eyes kind of puts a little bit of stuff into perspective. And I realized I've been so focused on just getting out of there and finishing school, and then I realized, then what? And you've been like there the longest, and I would really hate it if we kept being as distant as we are. And I don't know what that means. That doesn't have to mean anything. I'm just saying. You want to come check out this fucking airport thing later with us?
Like, you think I'd let you go without me?
I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do to protect yourself from a monster with a concussion like that. Maybe you can give people concussions. Maybe that's your power. I don't know.
I was gonna say there's no one here I want to try it on, but I mean, there's Riker's still in the office. I don't know. Maybe you had to see the big scary monster to get superpowers, because I definitely didn't see one. Honestly, feels a little stupid to be right next to a bunch of superheroes and have slept through it all.
I mean, I don't really know what falling through floors is really gonna do for a group of superheroes. But
I mean, it's your power, so something cool's gonna come with it.
don't think I haven't noticed that you've been taking care of me. So I feel like if anyone here is closer to a superhero, it's probably you.
You're so important to me.
All right, well, come and watch me have my insect boy origin story tonight then, I guess.
Hey, maybe I get to be the guy in the chair. Help all of you have some cool adventures.
I think Nathan's first thought, just because of what they were talking about a moment ago, he first goes to a scene that he saw in Steamy Opposition and is like, not that chick.
Do you say that out loud?
I think he just sees him.
The like facial journey.
Yeah. It takes a moment to get there.
Nathan's gonna smirk a little bit. I mean, Eli, you're Nathan. Eli's gonna smirk a little bit.
Eli's power is making other people do expressions. I also, never mind. And he's gonna, I'm sure Eli's seen this behavior before. He immediately is just like, nothing, I'll tell you later. And he kind of turns and tries to put distance between him and Eli to get back to the group.
As Nathan passes Eli, I think Eli's gonna try to like brush Nathan's arm, but isn't gonna like grab him to try to keep him back. But if Nathan wanted an excuse to like stop himself, Eli would try to present that.
No, I think he's gonna wait until later.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything they want to happen in detention?
I am just going to stash this bat somewhere in the back of the library when the vice principal is not looking. Because I know he's going to watch us on the way out. He always stands by that door.
Avery will have taken her skateboard at some point and like the toolkit she keeps in her backpack, and she's going to try and fix that busted wheel. But that's about it.
And Connor will ask if you want any help with that.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So Connor and Avery will spend some time working on the skateboard.
Okay.
Sam's been sneakily taking pictures of everyone that will somehow end up in the yearbook. They just don't know yet.
Make me a... What do I want you to roll? Make me a flight check for how sneaky you are taking pictures.
Can I use my power to like hide me in the aisles?
Right now, your power is not invisibility, it's bringing shadow.
Yeah.
So you can, but know that like everyone will see a shadow blob in the aisle.
Won't know what's happening inside it.
No, actually, that probably wouldn't work with the camera then. No, I'll just roll my little die. That's a 4.
You feel like you're fairly sneaky.
Is that a D4?
That's all I got for flight.
It
That
explodes.
explodes.
Oh,
Mhm.
right. So 6.
You feel, because remember, we're not rolling on a D20 system, so DCs are different. You feel like you're fairly good at this. I mean, you're used to like blending in and getting photos to get good candids.
Mhm. There's definitely one of Nathan and Eli in that book, in the shelves, but like through books.
And yet somehow Tommy is absent from every single one.
No, he is not. He's just not paying attention because he's writing a song.
Yeah, Tommy has his headphones on the rest of the time, and if Avery remains working on her thing next to him, over the course of the next few hours, he's turned the volume up like 5 times, just gradually getting louder and louder.
I love that song.
He does not hear you over how loud his music is now. If you can hear it.
All these
She's just
kids
gonna
are gonna
vibe
have
into it.
hearing loss.
Just gonna nudge him.
Hmm?
Good song.
Oh, you like Askew Square?
Yeah, some songs.
Cool.
It's easier if you turn it down to talk. You know that, right?
He takes his headphones off, and like as he takes it off, like the music is so loud. I was really trying to focus in, and I don't know, there's just so much noise happening.
You're listening to noise.
Yeah, but this is easier to focus with.
All right. I get you. Is it because, like, when you're in the music room, like you were listening to music and stuff and it helps you focus? And
Yeah, I guess music's always just been kind of my thing. It calms me, it drowns things out, you know.
nice. Do you want to hear something else?
He looks genuinely like confused.
I got a song if you want. In my spare time, I kind of like mix songs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, he like takes his headphones off and like puts them on, and it's like the wire ones to like the big.
She'll just like pull out her phone and like pull up some of her stuff and then just like connect your earphone into like her phone somehow because earphone jacks exist in this age.
This is the perfect timeline where America's not an embarrassment. It's easy to get gender affirming care, and phones still have headphone jacks.
Perfect.
All of them have headphone jacks, and they're all the same shape and size.
Yes.
Yes.
And capitalism is slowly dying.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of like really obscure songs that are like two completely fighting genres that she's tried to mash up together and trying to make it work. Some of them are good, some of them are not great, but
Does she just like continue to curate music for
no,
him?
she'll give him the
Or,
phone
like,
because she's busy working on her skateboard. She'll be like, just get back when you're done.
he's listening, and he gets back to work at what he's doing, and then all of a sudden he's like, I really like 3.
Noted.
And then yeah, when he finishes, he unplugs and says, I really like the like forcing of 2 genres that shouldn't work together. It's actually music theory that has been really popular in Japan lately, and I was hoping that I could actually break into that scene. I don't know if you know Old Scar. He recently did like an acoustic version of one of his bigger songs, and it actually incorporated a cello, which really I really liked because I play the cello, and you don't hear it much in rock music.
I don't know the song, but if you want to send it, or I guess, can I look it up on my Dotify?
Oh, he's on Dotify, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you spell his name again?
It's oh yeah, it just
Just type it in. Just type it in.
He types it in. It's like OULDSKAR.
Nice. I'll give this a listen. Maybe I'll use it for something.
Oh yeah, it'd probably he probably has songs that would work for your like skating videos.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Oh, but then they gotta pay for copyright at the shop. Use the songs probably. But
Oh, yeah. I didn't think of that.
yeah, I'll still give it a listen.
It's worth listening to.
Do I have to be deaf to listen to it?
No, but it might help.
Perfect. She's like really twisting her screwdriver trying to get this wheel to work and stuff as he's talking.
You You're gonna strip it. Don't strip it.
What? And she's like not paying attention as she's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I get distracted easily.
Well, that's why I do the music thing.
Oh. You should focus in on that more. Not that I want to like it seems to be your thing and like I just play with rocks, I guess. That's my thing apparently, but
I mean, you threw a rock. That's pretty cool. You made all that.
I could throw
stuff.
a rock with my hand too.
I mean, I could have thrown the book with my hand too.
Yeah, but like you did more than one book, right?
I don't think that I can really control that.
Hmm.
I wasn't even sure that I did it when it happened. But the book today was on purpose.
It's a start.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Okay. He's totally susceptible to any peer pressure at this moment because it feels like Avery's actually paying attention to him, and he is desperate for that. So he
Roll me
will
your die.
totally, yeah, he's gonna.
Avery, I want you to also make me a brains roll DC 8.
Okay. 2.
Okay. No,
Wait,
20.
3 because I got a +1.
Would Tommy roll?
20.
What do you want to happen?
He again the same shelf. He kind of just reaches out to it and he's staring at it, and his eyes kind of flick back and forth a couple of times, but he's like focused on it, and then do it. And he's like, he's really trying to make this happen. Then all of a sudden, one book flies across the room, and then another, then another, then another. There. All right. So it does. It's just like if I want it enough, it'll just happen.
Try it this way. And she's going to take his headphones and put them on him and hit play. And give him a thumbs up for like, try now. Maybe it'll work better because you're drowning
Roll
out
again.
everything.
What was that, Dreamy?
Roll again.
Roll again.
You tell me, do you think the music helps Tommy, or do you think based on your power it hurts?
I think for this it might be less effective actually. And
Roll your stat die, but not your power die, just your stat die at disadvantage then.
At disadvantage.
So roll it twice and take the lower number just on your stat die. Roll
Just
your
the stat,
power
okay.
die as normal.
Okay, so stat die is 4 and the power die is 5, so 9.
Okay. Yeah, you struggle to get a single book off the shelf.
Yeah, he's like reaching out, and like one of the books starts moving a little bit, and like you can see him like mouthing things, and nothing seems to happen at first, and then it just kind of flops over to the ground, and then the rest of the books in the stack are just kind of pushed over on their side. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's getting in the way of like communicating or something.
Okay, well, we're learning.
Yeah. I don't know. It helps me to think clearer, but maybe not to interact with things.
Got it. Well, maybe when we go out to the airport, are you coming to the airport?
Oh, I didn't know I was invited.
I just assumed Joey was inviting everyone. He really seems to want to show us what he saw in that picture.
I don't really know. Like Joey seems all right most of the time, but like he hangs out.
No, Joey's great.
I don't know. He's always in trouble. He's hanging out with Micah, and that lunkhead Dane. And they don't like me, and I don't know, they seem like jerks a lot of the time.
Does Joey seem like a jerk?
I don't know. Joey doesn't seem like a jerk.
Perfect. Dane and Mike aren't going to be there, so who cares?
I don't know. Do you guys really even want me there?
Doesn't hurt. Especially since you saw the things.
If you think I'll be useful, I guess I can clear my schedule.
Well, I'm pretty sure you said you had nothing, so I know you're free.
Yeah. I was gonna go home and eat 3-day-old pizza.
Thrilling. But do you eat it cold or do you eat it warm? Because I'm really going to have to know what that is because I'm going to judge you on what your answer is.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to heat it up because I have not refrigerated it.
Respect.
Yeah, well, I was expecting to have groceries by now,
You really don't have food, do you?
I didn't have anything at home to eat except the pizza.
We'll stop for food on the way.
All right. I'll see if my dad can send me some money.
That's fine. It's on me. It's good.
Really?
Why not?
I don't know. We haven't spoken in forever.
Yeah, but now we're detention buddies.
Is this where all of you guys met?
No.
No. I thought maybe I just discovered why, but I guess that was stupid. All right, yeah, let's go to the airport and see whatever it is that Joey saw and probably won't get murdered.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, well, I guess if anyone tries to murder us, you can throw a rock at them.
Shut up. She's just gonna flip her board over and throw it on the side, waiting for detention to be done.
You just hear it, oh fuck, as Nathan slips on one of the books that flew off the shelf. Just kind of stumbles forward into Eli.
Oh, sorry.
I will ask, will Eli be able to catch Nathan, or do you think Nathan's gonna phase through?
I guess it depends on how. If it looks like he's gonna face plant, then he will phase through. It depends on how quick Eli is.
Let me pull up Eli because he does have stats.
I guess Nathan's a klutz. This is not something I planned.
Okay, let me I'm gonna roll a flight to
It's the
see
most athletic
how
person here.
quick
Somehow
he
he's a
is.
klutz.
He just runs. That's all he does.
Okay, Eli got a 9 on a D4 thanks to exploding. So, like a fucking romantic comedy, this boy can catch you in his arms.
I think having just come from that section in the library and having the images of the show that he was just thinking of pop up in his head, he's just he's completely flustered. Normally Nathan is so he's the one in control of a situation usually with people, and for whatever reason being around Eli is just making him revert to his pre-popular days. And so he ends up with his hands caught on Eli's shoulders, and because he exclaimed off fuck, he immediately like checks to see if anyone else is seeing this, and he just like thank you, and kind of rights himself.
Eli is going to very quietly, where only you can say, I didn't think you'd fall for me that fast again.
God, you're so full of yourself lately.
And he'll just let you get up and go because you're trying to leave the situation quickly.
Yeah, he brushes his hair back out of his face and he picks up the book that was on the floor. And then realizes, oh, there's another book, and picks those up and puts them back on where the shelf looks like there's some books missing, but definitely not in the right spot. Yeah, Hila's got Nathan feeling definitely not himself at the moment, so I think he takes that as a distraction from the way that he's currently feeling, and he waits to see if everyone else is leaving, and doesn't really see Joey or Sam anywhere, so he just kind of follows the other two if they look like they're going out.
Yeah, Joey or Sam, do y'all want to have any conversations or anything before detention wraps up?
I think Joey's not visible right now because he's just stashing the baseball bat near the back of the library where no one's likely to find it until he can summon it again, and then catches up with the group.
Yeah, Sam will come out from some stacks when Mr. Riker shows up and is letting them be free.
Yeah, before he lets you be free, he gives this stupid speech on, changing from your delinquent ways. Even though I know some of you, and he looks at Joey, will be seeing me here again very soon.
Not next weekend, though. I got plans. Bye.
Tommy's just like, this is the first time I've been in trouble, and Mr. Riker doesn't acknowledge that at all.
Nope. Did not hear him.
I think Tommy goes, Tommy feels Nathan's hand on his shoulder, and he goes, "What, you already forgot about me?"
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't think that counted, because obviously it was your fault.
I mean, fair. What, it looks like you got me back, though, back there. That was you, right?
The books? Oh,
Yeah.
I was practicing.
Looks like it was successful.
Yeah, well, hopefully if we're all going to our death at the airport, there'll be a lot of books there for me to throw at the monster.
Wait, does it only work on books? No, because we were in the music room.
Yeah, it works on at least books and instruments. I don't know what limitations are.
Do you want me to go grab some more books? I can check them out too, so you don't get in trouble.
I don't want to add stealing books from the library to our list of
check
crimes.
them out so you don't get in trouble.
How are you going to check them out when the librarian isn't here?
Well, I know how to use that little scanner thing.
I'm pretty sure their computer has to be on and logged in for that to work.
Yeah, well, he looks over at where Joey's coming out of the library from. Yeah, and it's like, I feel like we probably have some people in this group who can get past that.
So we're back to crimes then.
I didn't really fully think that through.
That seems to be your habit.
Well, fair. Yeah.
I've heard people say how fast you are, but sometimes you seem like the opposite.
The only things I've really heard about you is that you're nice, but after that comment, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. I'm sorry. I don't know how you live the way you live.
He immediately, his eyes go wide for like a fraction of a second. Like, how does he know?
I intentionally said it ambiguously like that.
What do you mean by that?
I have to plan everything I do like 10 steps in advance. And like you're just out here doing things. Your concept of thinking something through is having thought of it before it happens. And everyone loves you and you're popular and everyone knows who you are, everyone looks up to you. And I don't know, I guess I spend all my time thinking and just
You forget to do.
never doing. Yeah.
Let's try to change that.
Okay.
So
Let me finish my panic attack first.
does it
Okay.
actually look like he's having a bad
Yeah,
attack?
he's having a full-on panic attack.
Okay. Nathan's gonna stop like just in the hallway and puts his hand on Tommy's shoulder, and then he also puts his other hand like right on Tommy's chest, like trying to feel how quickly he's breathing. And then I think at a certain point he also like is almost guiding you to breathe more at a steady pace. You're okay. Also, you don't really have to change if you liked. Like I said, the one thing that I know about you is that someone told me that you were nice.
Well, I mean, sure, okay. I'm glad someone thinks I'm nice. Wish they ever wanted to be around me. But
Have you tried asking people if they want to be around you?
have you ever tried to start 12 conversations in a row only to be ignored every time?
No, I'm pretty loud.
After a while, you want to stop trying.
Yeah, there are some people who don't listen to me.
Well,
And usually it's the people that I wish would listen to me the most.
that I can relate to.
It doesn't surprise me.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm here if you want to be listened to.
I'm here if you want to be listened to too.
I think,
And he's still like holding you
Yeah,
like
I
very
know,
perfectly.
that's-
He's looking at you.
Tommy realizing what he's saying and what he's physically doing, you just hear like a guttural throat noise, and he just kind of turns away and like tries to cough to play it off. And yeah, well, we can listen to each other, and just kind of keeps his back to him for a while and starts trying to catch up with the others.
Having just experienced the exact same thing with Eli, I think Nathan just like his eyes kind of like flutter as he like realizes that he's trying to put some distance between them, and he goes, "Yeah, I think the others are up ahead now. Let's just kind of let Tommy recuperate."
Yeah, and whenever anyone else sees Tommy's face again, you notice there is some smearing of his eye makeup.
It just looks like Nathan made him cry.
I mean, he did.
Like, you'd assume probably in a bad way.
All right, as you make it out to the front of the school, Connor is gonna look at Avery and be like, "So, everybody going to the airport?"
I guess, yeah, you want to come?
Yeah. And then kind of
Yeah.
perks up. Just
Well,
go ahead, Vixx.
I'm probably going with Eli. And he goes, "Right."
Yeah, I'll drive.
And he has room. He's like totally just fallen, holding him.
Well, what are we going right now? It's the middle of the day.
I don't know how these things work. You have to do this at night.
I only ever they've been seen twice and only at night now.
There's no point. But where did they go in the day?
To their spaceship.
I
think
don't
they're
think they
aliens?
actually need a spaceship. I think they're like
No.
passing through dimensions.
That would make sense why they're out of focus in that picture.
Connor's gonna go, "Okay, so we're all placing bets, right? So we've got aliens, we've got interdimensional beings. Anyone else gonna throw something in the ring?"
There was the
I'm-
mass hysteria.
Mass
option.
hysteria.
Yeah.
Wendigos. Could be Wendigos.
Mm.
A
Wild
cryptid,
card, I like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Given that we all have superpowers, I'm retracting my mass hysteria theory.
Fair. Valid.
Okay, so we're just back down to 3 again.
Super villain.
Super villain. Ooh.
Government experiment.
Mm.
That I believe.
They're trying to make basketball players.
Oh, specific.
They're tall.
Could be interdimensional aliens working with the government to make basketball players.
I've
think
seen
I
that
saw
movie.
something
Talking
about
about that
that.
movie, Cosmic Jam.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes.
Come on,
Oh
I've
my
been
gosh, I
watching
didn't
it
even
forever.
think of that.
We
Amazing.
should
Yeah.
play that movie. Megan, I apologize. I feel like I'm taking your sweetling and making him a bit of a ditzy. But he
Go
goes,
for it.
"We should watch that movie at the airport and see if they come."
Oh,
But we're grabbing snacks first.
Yes, I'm starving.
Well, we have time though. Why don't we get food, watch the movie, and then we're prepared for if it is these beings trying to make a basketball team, then we'll know what to do.
Wait, does anyone feel an affinity for like? This is Eli. I realize it's hard to differentiate because I give you 2 NPCs at the same time, and that is me playing myself. Eli's gonna go. Wait, do any of you feel an affinity for basketball?
Absolutely
feel-
not.
Taller. He's
No.
gonna like very subtly look
No,
at.
I wish I
Sam.
was a little bit though.
No. I think you're thinking of my brother.
No, I don't know your brother.
Is it Eli?
Mhm.
Yeah, you do. He's 2 years older than us. It's Ryan. He's the star of the basketball team.
Oh, I forgot.
I
Hmm.
don't know him,
Self-absorbed
but he
is the
sounds
wrong
cool.
way to say what I was the past 2 years. I'm just gonna say I've been busy.
Yeah, that's true.
And for the audience, because you as people who have all gone to school together would know, it's been about 2 years since Eli came out as Eli.
Sam just assumes everyone knows who her brother is. He's like her idol.
Now that you mention it, though, and Nathan is just going. There's a little bit of a smirk on his face, and he's going to stretch out. I think I do feel like a little bit taller.
Is Nathan or Eli taller?
I think Eli's taller. Nathan.
All right,
Eli's
gonna
not that tall.
stretch a little bit and stand in front of Nathan. All right, let's see.
I think Eli's probably also gotten a lot taller since they dated. Yeah, he's definitely gonna like try to square up with him, and it comes up like this. Like there's like a several inches difference between them. That's not fair though. I don't know what I'm measuring against.
Eli's definitely gonna lock eyes with Nathan and just smirk a little bit.
Maybe that's the power that Eli got.
What? Being a jerk?
How dare you besmirch me like that?
I saw that smirk.
I mean, it might have been for other reasons.
Joe makes you a jerk, and he's gonna pivot and say, "Who's gonna come with us then?"
We're already watching the movie. Who's hosting?
Who
Hey,
has
my
the
mom's
best
at work.
TV?
Mine's not that big, but it's 80 inches at least. So
Cool.
What?
Party at Tommy's. We should tell Tara.
oh no, that's not a good idea.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Oh,
What,
Yeah,
the
you
telling
guys-
Tara part?
Yeah, new party house, giant TV. come on.
no. Definitely
Okay,
no.
it's okay.
You're not having
All
a-
right, all right.
We
all
can go
right.
to my house. We'll go to my house. We'll hang out. We'll watch TV. We'll get some food. My fridge is full. My mom just got a whole bunch of stuff from the grocery store. We can have lots of snacks. And then as things are getting dark, we can start a fire. We can hang out. And then we can go to the airport. How's that, Sam?
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, who needs a ride? I could fit, we'll say comfortably 2 up to like 4 more people in my car, depending on if anyone wants to sit in laps and not get pulled over by the cops.
I think Nathan looks at Joey and Sam.
How far is your house?
Nathan was at that party.
I was gonna take the bus home, so I could use a ride.
I have to pull the map up. All right, my house isn't
Yeah.
far.
Give me 2 seconds to
Like
also
any
pull up the map.
major, it's like 10 minutes away. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
I'll just meet you guys
17
there.
school buses, says Americans measuring 20.
I'm sorry.
It's
Can you
17 school buses away. Is that?
can you put that in either blue whales or basketball courts for me?
how is that even 10 minutes? That's like that's like a what 40-second walk.
We have really big school buses for the really big.
I'm sorry, I need a banana for scale, actually.
10 blocks. That's not bad.
We could probably just skate.
Yeah.
You guys take the car?
Yeah, I'm gonna go leave it here. So
All right, whoever's getting in my car, get in my car.
Give me your phone. I'll put my address in your GPS.
And he'll hand over his phone.
I'm gonna look over to see what the lock screen is.
No, y'all don't have any pictures together. Also, you're not dating.
Mhm.
Um,
We'll be a little
it's
weird.
huh?
Would be a little bit weird if we did.
Yeah, that would be weird. I'm gonna say, it's cheese. Eli feels a little cheese. It's a picture of him with his family.
Oh,
It's cute.
When you said it's cheese, I was like,
Oh.
interesting poll.
The whole wheel.
Like
Yeah.
Swiss, Gruyere, like what are we
Yeah.
talking?
An entire Parmesan.
Nathan's stomach rumbles again.
And I am going to say, I don't know if you had been close enough to know this, but maybe you heard. It is a picture, so use this in character or not. It depends on if you think you know. It's a picture of Eli with his family at his what they called his first birthday party 1 year on T.
Aw.
Aw.
This, like I said, this is a good version of the world.
Eli, I feel like Nathan follows Eli's family on social media, so he probably saw that at some point. Tommy's just walking there by himself. Then
Oh, I figured Tommy'd go in the car.
Tommy, there's
Yeah,
plenty
so
of
is
room
Roy.
in the car.
Oh, really? It seemed like there was too many people for it, and you know.
Come, Tommy, get in the
Okay.
car.
Like,
So
yeah, don't
let
keep us
them put
waiting.
you in the middle.
Skateboard hits the ground.
Yeah, there's
So-
3 of us
What was that,
skateboarding.
David?
Yeah.
Said, yeah, don't keep us waiting, and then you hear the sound of the skateboard hitting the ground and rolling off.
It's not fair. They don't have to stop at the lights.
Yeah, he gets in and sits there very awkwardly.
Sam will take the
Yeah,
middle because
just-
she's tiniest.
Well,
Those are
someone
rolled.
can sit in the front seat. So it's just 4 people in the.
Oh.
Well, I assume Nathan's sitting in the front seat.
Yeah, I got shopping,
Yeah.
obviously.
I forgot Connor wasn't.
Yeah,
Got a
Connor is gonna skateboard.
Plenty of room.
Yeah.
And if Connor was there, he'd be like wrestling him for the front seat anyway. That's my seat.
When they're in the car, at one point, Tommy's like knee accidentally touches Sam's. Like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and like moves up against the door.
She'll like purposely knee you and be like, "It's fine."
Yeah, sorry.
You apologize a lot. You starting to sound like Connor.
Does he actually apologize a lot?
I don't know. It's a Canadian thing.
So like rugby and steamy opposition and sorries, like that's pretty much what they
Yeah.
got going on.
And apparently something called Timmy's.
Oh right, yeah. I don't know
Oh.
how they function without dipping, but okay.
Who said it was called Jimmy's? That was weird to hear.
Maybe it was his accent.
I can't understand him.
Man, that'd be a weird accent.
Jason. I think Nathan goes, "Are you sure you're not drunk?"
Maybe I did get a concussion. Geez, what a shitty power that would be. Concussion man is here
That
to make
actually
you
sounds
slightly nauseated and confused.
Well, that's not
Confuse all your J's for D's.
You could hear what your superpower does with just a hospital trip and maybe some Advil. That would be pretty sad.
Yeah. Man, I hope that's not my superpower.
Well, remind me not to make you upset so that I don't find out. I also think that Nathan is feeling a little bit concerned traveling in a car, and if he goes like high speeds, he's like, "Am I gonna fall out of this car?" He doesn't.
Oh,
know.
I thought you meant because you thought Eli had a concussion and is now driving.
No,
But
he's definitely
He's
like.
either concussed or drunk, but he is definitely driving.
all right, everyone, very quickly, because she does live probably closest, especially in accounting for traffic, makes it to Avery's house.
Avery's gonna like unlock the door, throw her bag down, just be like, "Come on in," and then she's gonna do a quick scan of her house and see a couple things that like people have like left behind. Like her mom works the night shift, so she's like probably throwing some stuff down. She's just gonna kind of quickly run through and try and clean up as much as she can, and then just throw it in her bedroom and slam the door. Make yourself at home. Living room's in there.
Are you a
Fridge? Do you see the fridge? You know the fridge? I don't have to get you anything from the fridge. Perfect.
Connor's just gonna go, are you a shoes on or shoes off house?
What would they do in Kansas? Shoes on?
As Canadians,
Yeah,
we're like,
as Canadians, the
"Off."
concept of a shoe on house is insane
It's
to
so
us.
weird. It's so weird.
No house in Canada is a shoe on house.
No. It's a
Guess
shoe on
depends if
house.
it's winter or
Let's
not.
just make it. Let's make it a shoe on house. It's March.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
March,
it's kind of
so
wet.
it's gonna snow and wet. We
It's
probably
probably
take the
fine.
shoes,
Shoes
off.
off. Shoes off.
Okay.
Baby shoes.
She kicks her shoes off. You see her do that.
Tommy takes his shoes off and he's wearing black toe socks.
Of course.
That's a choice.
Wonderful
that is a
character choice.
Love that for you.
All right. Eli is gonna go to the kitchen. Okay, who wants what?
I don't know what do
He's
they
just
got.
gonna start pulling
Yeah.
stuff out of the cabinets in the fridge.
Yeah, she's
make
just gonna like
sandwiches.
grab drinks and stuff. Yeah, I should have stuff like that. So her fridge pulls out anything that they can make sandwiches with. Let's just make it yourself. It's like a buffet. Help yourself as much as you want.
I find some
Despite
chips to
all
put
the
on there.
reassurance, Tommy's just like standing awkwardly in the room, like as close to the wall as possible.
You want a Coke? You look like a ginger ale kind of guy.
Actually, more like root beer, but
Oh, okay.
yes, Coke's fine. Coke's great.
Okay. Pulls one out. Throws it there. Anyone else?
Tommy, are
Preferences?
you a ham and cheese or a peanut butter and jelly?
I don't really eat many sandwiches, so
I got
surprise
you
me.
then. I got you. And I think Nate's gonna put like one of everything on that
Peanut
could be
butter and
made with
ham.
like it's gonna be any meat, any cheese. He puts on like if there's like lettuce, and he also has like any other greens he can find. He's just stacking up a tall sandwich. And I think it becomes so tall that cutting it in half is probably like a normal size sandwich. So he splits that with you.
Bahusu.
Thanks. And he you can tell he has no idea how to eat this sandwich, but he will never be so impolite as to imply that this is not manageable for him. He'll just sit there quietly and figure it out.
Gonna watch him. I'm holding my sandwich. I haven't eaten any yet, and I'm just watching to see how Tommy goes about it.
He takes a bite and a bunch of stuff falls out, and so he puts it down and very meticulously stacks everything back in there, and then does the same thing. And this carries on the entire time he's eating it.
I think Nathan
Yeah.
will also take a Coke from Avery as well.
Yeah. And I feel like Connor and Joey have probably been to her house, so they could be as comfortable as they want.
Yeah, Joey's like going through the fridge looking for. There's like a jar that has like one roasted red pepper left in it, and finishes that on the sandwich. And
Connor has already called dibs on his spot on your couch.
Yep. Yep. Do you want to see if you can find it on one of the platforms?
Yeah, your mom hasn't changed the password, right?
No.
Okay, cool.
You're still using it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm pretty sure it's on Nile Prime.
How do you know that? Like off the top of your head? It's like your favorite movie?
No.
Is it a comfort movie?
It's, you know, when you just need more distraction than your current distraction, like, because sometimes when I'm up late playing video games and it's just like my head's still kind of buzzing, so I'm just like, I need something else, so I'll put a movie on or something. And well, yeah, Cosmic Jam's kind of just in that rotation.
Connor's gonna lean back from the couch and go, "You got ADHD?"
I don't know. My parents refused to have me tested because they thought it might look bad on an application.
Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I have to have like 3 screens at all times. And he goes back to like clicking through the app.
Is that ADHD or is that just a Canadian thing?
He's just gonna laugh. Assuming you have made a joke.
Tommy has not made a joke.
You just keep going, that's a good one.
Yeah, Avery will just grab her stuff and then like hop over the back of the couch, like just like walk on it, sit down on her spot that's beside Connor's spot. You coming? She's like turning around to everyone else in the kitchen.
Nathan is one of those people like at your house, because he's used to doing this at home. He's definitely tidied up everything that everyone put out. Like he's put it away and made sure that it's like relatively the same as it was before he comes over.
It's fine, I'll get to it.
Avery, your mom closing tonight?
Yes.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
Yeah. I mean, my
Eli-
dad comes home at 5:30, but
Eli has been doing the same with Nathan because, and Nathan, you know that's just Eli's personality and always has been.
And I think, well, is there like a lot of family photos? Like, is this a very family looking home?
yes. So like they definitely have up the staircase. You see like the wall of family photos, and like a lot of it is centered around her brother. But yeah, they're a big family photo people.
I think Nathan is like taking all of those in what he can see from the kitchen area as he's tidying them up. And he definitely kind of smiles a little bit at that, especially because he knows your brother pretty well from the Java Shack. And just kind of, he's always mystified when he enters a house like this. It's like, everything just seems so nice. And she just leaves it all over the counter.
I'll get to it.
Typical teenager.
Meanwhile, Tommy's trying not to disturb anything in the house. It's somewhere he won't be in anyone's way. He's trying not to leave any mess behind. Trying not to move anything or interact with anything that he doesn't have to.
Is he like sitting awkwardly on the edge of the couch? He doesn't even want to like sit properly.
Absolutely, he is, yes.
Oh, no.
Where is everyone else sitting just for my own amusement? We know that Avery's sitting next to Connor.
Yeah, Joey has flopped down in an armchair and has put his feet up on the coffee table and has disturbed a pile of magazines in the process of doing so.
Sam's probably sitting on the floor and using the coffee table as like a table to eat at.
I think Nathan's the type of person who, when everyone else is not taking like the central seat, he takes that. So he's like in the middle of the largest couch.
I assume Tommy's then on his left, like the furthest away from everything.
And Nathan's manspreading.
And every time their knees accidentally touch, it's like, oh, sorry, and his legs get tighter and tighter.
And if there's room on your other side, that's where Eli will sit. All right, Connor has pulled up. What was it again, Shanks?
Cosmic Jam.
Cosmic Jam. And
How does this
now
song go?
the bet. Let's get this up.
Now come on, fam.
Fame.
And as you all settle down with snacks to watch, we're going to end a few minutes early there because we don't have enough time to get into the next piece that I will bump to my session 2 notes now.
You're not going to describe the whole movie in detail?
I'll save that for next time. We got to leave the audience. We got to leave the audience wanting more.
Yeah.
If there's any conversations you want to happen during the movie, we have time for that now, because otherwise we'll start with going to the airport next session.
I do think at some point Nathan realizes that Tommy's like sitting at the very corner of the couch. And he's just like, "Are you okay?"
Well, I feel like I'm taking up too much of your space.
Doing nothing again. And he just like gives him the cushion of the couch back and goes, "Relax, man."
Yeah. He like looks around and very, very quietly, just like, I don't know if it's obvious, but I don't really get invited to stuff like this.
He's gonna look over at Eli and he goes, "Pretty obvious, right?"
Crushed.
Eli's just like, no, it's not that obvious.
Eli's a lot nicer than me. He puts his hand on Eli's knee. And he goes, "Just, you're fine. You're okay here."
Eli's gonna go, "It's nice having you here.
Sorry, say that again?
It's nice having you here."
Also,
Okay.
Avery's house is really comfortable, so like take advantage of it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We can just hang out and be cool. And he like slides back into the couch and he tries to relax and immediately knocks his Coke over and like flips out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nathan's gonna like chill out, man, and then he's gonna hand him the rest of his Coke. And
Nope.
he goes,
I spilled it on the carpet. I gotta get it up.
Avery will see and just be like, "Oh, that's not the first time. It's fine." She'll like jump over the back of the couch and go grab like a tea towel and start blotting it up.
"Remember the do, don't think, just drink the fucking Coke."
It's gonna stain and our parents are gonna flip out.
No, they're fine.
Really?
I'll take the flack for it if they do. Big deal.
Are you sure? Like, I don't want to get you in a lot of trouble.
I won't be in trouble. It's fine.
I think Nathan's face falls at just the response that Tommy's having about Avery's parents.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I just...
Dude, it's fine. She's just gonna like pat him on the knee. It's fine. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Do you need another pop? Sorry, soda?
There you go.
The second Connor was like, huh?
What? She speaks my language.
They do call it that in some states.
Connor's like, I feel like I'm back home.
I remember this one time, this is an aside. It stuck with me for years. It was like 10 years ago, probably. I think I was like pregnant at the time and my brain was not good. And I said the word soda, and Shanks and the waitress looked at me horrified.
What the
like
fuck
like
did
a
you just
club
say?
soda?
She's been taken by them.
All that American TV.
But that just triggered that memory.
Yeah. I will take another soda and we can watch a movie and I will try to chill the fuck out.
Awesome. She's gonna go grab him another soda and she's gonna put a straw in it as a joke. Hand it back to him.
Connor's gonna go, okay, so who do you think is the hottest of the cartoons? And there is a right answer. Tommy, you go first.
It's obviously Leela Bunny.
Right answer.
She was a fox.
I mean,
Well, she is, but
That
But
can
her
be two
species is
things,
bunny.
guys.
Sam, same question.
same answer.
Okay, good. This is a good group. Okay, just checking. I don't know some of you.
You guys are weird.
Avery,
friend in
same
grade school who was-
question.
I haven't seen this movie since I was probably like 6 years old, but I'm not like a animal lover or an alien lover, so like not my thing.
Is it weird that I always thought that Bubs was the hotter of the two?
Really?
that's pretty weird.
Hey, like,
I know,
you've got
no.
a type.
You can pull off a dress.
He can. That's true.
he has charisma. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tommy, you were gonna say something?
Oh, I had a friend a long time ago who was like really into like the big buff alien guy. I always thought that was kind of weird, but you know, like what you
The
like. I guess.
bunny's okay.
I mean,
I
they
mean-
knew what they were doing when they animated her.
Fair. Respect, I guess.
At least it's not like a lion or something.
Tommy, were you
Wow, wow,
frustrated
wow.
about your dad?
Oh my God.
See how quickly I can cause
There's-
chaos in this group.
There's so much I have yet to learn about you again, and a lot's changed, I feel.
Learn about him. Connor's gonna go, Avery, I've got so much to learn about you. You answered the question wrong. Can we still be friends?
I mean, you kind of have to be.
Are you saying I don't have another choice?
To be my friend, no.
Okay, that's fair.
You're kind of obligated.
Okay.
Who does that? Obligates you to be a friend.
Avery. How we became friends in the first place.
Yeah. You skate, I skate. There's not a lot of us. That's why Joey's in our gang too.
And it is a gang. We did sign an oath in blood that you all have to do now before we go to the airport.
True.
You don't.
Whips out his pocket knife.
No, I can deal with soda on the carpet. No blood, please.
All right.
Then we definitely need club soda.
I think it's called
Brought it right
Club
back
Pop.
around.
Why are we even watching this? We're just talking through the whole thing.
That's usually what happens in this movie.
Valid.
I mean, you really only watch it for that climactic moment where Michael B. Jordan does the 3-pointer.
Yeah, but it's really weird because he was so young when they made it.
Damn, that was good.
Is Tommy actually like now like joking and laughing like he's kind of come out
Yes.
of his shell since being on the edge of the cliff.
He is starting to look a little bit more relaxed.
That's good.
Yeah. I think they continue to talk through the entire movie like that,
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
except for that climactic point where they all stop.
Yeah, we all stop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, everyone gets up and cheers.
Right back to talking.
As Tommy like very carefully holds this Coke, like slowly stands up, like, like, slowly sits back down.
And he knows the moment's coming, so he very carefully puts it aside and like creates some distance between him and it.
It's a 12-step process.
All right, last call for any conversations you want to have during the movie. All right, then we are going to wrap things up here and start next week with heading to the airport.
Woo.